we'll continue our playthrough. I just show up when summoned by Noti. Hey, notifications are good for that reason. Especially since now I'm just kind of doing it whenever. We were talking about that on the podcast. I was like, yeah, I'm live on Fridays at not really 7 anymore. Really whenever. The Tempest. Yeah, I do kind of remember. This is where we ended. There we go. Oh, how do I click?
Good evening, Alex. It's Boozman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Huh. Okay. Wait, which one is the one that we have to do? Must be played, this one, okay. Introducing Advance's radical new transition centers. Okay, I guess we'll put that in B. Check power. Oh. Ugh. I don't know. I don't need the fan.
Good evening.
There.
I'm Jeremy Johnson.
Oh shit! Shit!
Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has
Oh, we
appeared
fucked
overnight
up.
on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia
That went so
Salisbury and
quick.
Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement?
I don't know.
And what would that
Something.
mean as we go into the future?
A house divided, trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now. Embittered doctors Ingrid Sportsboard and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options to end the growing tensions.
Since splitting into 2 opposing camps on day 4...
Basically, you're a news broadcaster, and I'm like,
and their
I'm
leaders
figuring
have
out everything that happens
Dr. Wong's team have
on the
successfully
TV.
prototyped what they're calling
But I
a
didn't expect it to
scientific
happen
device.
so quick.
While Dr. Forsborg and Horgensvoord claims to have fashioned a deadly toxin for the tips of her
And yeah, I have to
players.
make sure
You
that
certainly would want to
ratings
knock
go
over their
up
test tubes, Jeremy.
and not broadcast anything
Their
that's not for
opinions,
broadcast.
The formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new
I'm doing
protest
so
group
bad.
presented themselves.
Spokesman Wentworth Somerset Bentley said today, "They've had the shirts off our backs. They might as well have the rest of it too." And while it's easy to laugh, perhaps we should all just be pondering how desperate the formerly rich are to regain their power.
Fallen angel? Notorious addict Johnny Hansleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days,
But
with public concern over his mental
Four.
and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Since being banned from the national squad earlier this year after urinating on a referee during a friendly against East Grinchley, things seem to have gone from bad to worse for Hansleeves.
Is his once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are skeptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
Described as a breakthrough,
The
far
first
ahead
male
of its time,
contraceptive
the
pill.
male contraceptive pill is heralding a sexual revolution. Its fans are celebrating the fact that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception, but others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later,
And our very
What?
own Patrick Bannon coming to you live
What?
from the
What-
first
what?
annual Sportsboard final.
Oh my
you won't want
goodness.
to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh, oops. I did so bad.
Everybody, makeup.
Oh my gosh. Why did this get locked out? Oh my goodness.
Where is that useless phone?
We're losing everybody. Okay. I understand. So that's the game. You lost the audience because you showed too much footage that was not for broadcast. God, that one's so quick though. And it's been a bit. The last time I played this was February 9th, it said. So then you have to time the censor button just right? Yeah. Yeah, so when they swear, because we've had, I can show you real quick. We've had like live people with the archives, broadcasts, the election. I think that one was one that had
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news.
had quite a bit of swearing. I think. Oops. This is so fun. Yeah, so you have to like time everything correctly. That's an advertisement. So that wasn't one. Oh yeah, this guy, he sucked. I showed the raw footage and we lost that one too. He was an asshole, but he was acting like he was all good and everything. What's another? I don't know. Maybe this wasn't one. But yeah, whenever we have live things like that, we have to time everything correctly.
I'm Jeremy Dalton. Our main headlines
And it's
tonight.
fun. Right now, I guess my playthrough is very with the system. I don't know. The government is doing things, and right now my playthrough, I'm very just like, yeah, government is doing great stuff, whatever.
Public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other two, so read those tape
Okay,
labels
so
carefully.
let me put
Make
these
sure you
in.
play the advance advert.
Crazy
Play the second
Neil,
break.
Joys of
Right,
Screws.
thanks a lot. Have a great show.
She called him a fucking idiot. Yeah, I have to check for that.
Oh, how's it going with
It was
school?
just so quick. I don't know. I didn't have anything.
Relationship
This will feed my need to be a chaos goblin.
Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talked to you.
You're probably just a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
Critics have been quick to dismiss the graffiti as a publicity stunt or an act of frustration by a tiny, disorganized group of those who will never, under any circumstances, be content.
A house divided, trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now. Embittered doctors Ingrid Sporsborg and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering two possible options to end the growing tensions.
Since splitting into two opposing camps on day 4 of the expedition,
I don't know when I choose
relationships
these
between the
though.
factions and their leaders have only worsened.
Dr. Wong's team have successfully prototyped what they're calling shanks of deterrence, while Dr. Sporsborg and Horgensvoord claims to have fashioned
It's
a
very
deadly
interesting
toxin for
news.
the tips of her group's spears. I certainly wouldn't want to knock over their test tubes, Jeremy.
Bearing their opinions, the formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today
Oops.
when this new protest
Goddamn.
group first presented themselves.
Spokesman Wentworth Somerset Bentley said today, "They've had the shirts off our backs. They might as well have the rest of it too." And while it's easy to laugh, perhaps we should all just be pondering how desperate the formerly rich are to regain their power.
Fallen angel, notorious addict Johnny Hansleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Let's hope that the team at the Gentle Touches Rehabilitation Centre can help Johnny get back to his former glory. Johnny's family have asked for privacy during this difficult time. We'll have reporters at the clinic around the clock, so you don't miss a thing.
Is this once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist's CEO, Sophia Rimington, today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking
The male contraceptive. Oh god, I keep clicking the photo before switching the camera. It's not going well. I might have to play this. It's fun.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive pill is heralding a sexual revolution. Its fans are celebrating the fact that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception, but others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
With that exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the first annual Sportsboard final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
No, at what point?
Where's my makeup?
I know. Why will it not? Why are these locked? What is happening? Just cut the power. Everything's fine. Why? Because those are locked. Why are those locked? I was waiting for everything to be unlocked so I could click the thing. Hit 4 for the broadcast. It's the intro video. Did I need to click 4? I saw like the 10, 9, but usually I can click which A, B, and C. I don't know. Maybe I should have looked at my last broadcast because it has been a bit. Because then I can tell it which one to play here. Oh, I can't even put in the VHS tape. I don't know. Maybe I'll put on the fan too.
Make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break.
Okay.
Right, that's the lot. Have a great show.
Yeah, like these are locked. Why are they locked?
Oh, how's it going with Steve?
Why are all men such pricks?
That one, eh?
Apparently he has a
I don't
complicated
know.
relationship with his patient.
No.
It's like their
Sorry, are
hair
you saying
tossing
you can't imagine
moments.
offending
We're
this guy?
reporters reporting because it wasn't time for commercials. But usually I can say which one I'm going to preload whenever it has 10 seconds left. I tell it which one to do next.
5, 4, 3.
I thought. I might be wrong.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main
Because it never
Uncooperative.
unlocked and I was
mysterious
kept
symbols
waiting
appear
for it.
overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
Critics have been quick to dismiss
I don't
graffiti
know.
as a publicity stunt, or an act of frustration by a tiny, disorganized group of those who will never, under any circumstances, be content.
A house divided, trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now.
Okay,
Embittered doctors
I'm gonna
Ingrid
wait
Forsborg and
for him to
Hortensford
talk
and David Wong
before
announced
I
today that they're
decide
considering
the
two possible
thing.
options to end the growing tensions.
There we
Things
go.
split
Okay.
into two opposing
That
camps
one.
on day 4 of the expedition. Relationships between the factions and their leaders have only worsened.
Dr. Wong's team have successfully prototyped what they're calling shanks of deterrence, while Dr. Forsborg and Horgensvoord claims to have fashioned a deadly toxin for the tips of her group's spears. I certainly wouldn't want to knock over their test tubes, Jeremy.
Bearing their opinions, the formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new protest group first presented themselves.
I hope we can get through this.
Spokesman
I'll look at the
Wentworth
4 one.
says
I just
the
thought
said
that
today
I clicked
they've
on the
had the shirts
button,
of
but
our
I think I
backs.
forgot the
They might
controls
as well have the
completely.
rest of it too. And while it's easy to laugh, perhaps we should all just be pondering how desperate the
I
formerly
should have
rich
played
are
it
to
quicker.
regain
I
their
don't
power.
even know why this
Fallen
one's
angel,
locked, so I can't
notorious
already have
addict
it
Johnny Hansen
ready
seems to have
on the
reached
correct
a new
feed.
low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Let's hope that the team at the Gentle Touches Rehabilitation Centre can help Johnny get back to his former glory. Johnny's family have asked for privacy during this difficult time. We'll have reporters at the clinic around the clock, so you don't miss a thing.
Yeah, I'd hate to miss a
This is
thing
one
of this guy's
celebrated
very
role model
personal
about to
life
become the
just
bad
going
boy.
in shambles.
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist's CEO, Sophia Rimington, today announced
The
a
male
brand new
contraceptive
product
pill.
that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock.
can't even
when it was
see what
revealed
that
earlier
is.
today. though its critics are skeptical.
Flard
The
Master
CEO
5000, like what is that?
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male
I forgot to
contraceptive
flip
pill
to
is
him
heralding
even
a
for that.
sexual revolution.
It's fine.
Fans are
We're still in the
celebrating
green.
The fact that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception, but others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the first annual Sportsboard final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
See, but it's not letting me. When will I get to click the things? Usually I can already tell it I want to play this one versus another one. Oh, goddamn. Well, look. There.
First tonight, after the Christmas horror.
Oh, it wasn't even
Snuggle
time for
Hugs,
commercials.
we
That's
have an
why.
exclusive interview with one of the victims.
I thought that we were doing
Poor
commercials right
7-year-old
after
Timmy
that
Tadlock,
break.
Like so many of those affected by the Christmas bloodbath.
I don't
I
know.
spent the last
I don't think
3
we've
months
done that.
with
Usually it
various
has like the
series of
news and I have to
reconstructive
fade
surgeries.
out to
Last
it.
week, joyfully,
It has
he
a
spoke for the
globe and I had to
first
do it
time
at the
since
right
tragedy.
time.
Tonight, he talks to us.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy. We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehugs. Without our publicity, the sheer scale of this tragedy, and now upwards of 8,000 casualties, might have been averted.
On behalf of the Nightly News team, we're sorry.
In future, we will do better.
Now it's over to Robin Short at the Tadlock family home. Robin?
Thank you, Megan.
Okay, I'm ready on the
with
sensor.
Mr. and Mrs. Tadlock and their 7-year-old son, Timothy. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any time with you at all, after what you lot did. Irresponsible. I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right. Wasn't your fault. As you can see,
Oh, shit.
Megan, there's still a few open wounds here. I'll tread carefully. I'm going to speak to Timmy now. Hello, Timmy. Can you see
Make sure the
me?
wobbles.
Mummy, who's that lady?
It's the lady from television, Timothy. She's going to ask you a few questions.
And you be careful now, it upsets him to remember.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason. So, Timmy, can you tell us what happened to you? You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehugs, hadn't you?
Oh my
Was
goodness.
he under the tree?
Yes, I could smell him already. He smelled like love.
Ah, yes. That'll be the fur. It's scented with hoof.
I was so excited. I ran up to my room and gave him a big
Uh-huh.
hug. He was so soft and warm, like our cat, before he got in the way of Daddy's Porsche.
Bloody cat had a death wish.
And what did Mr. Snugglehugs say to you?
He blinked his real action eyes and said, "You're my very best friend." But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here, and she can't be, for just anything I want.
It's an advertisement.
And then it's the General Air.
General Air 41.
And is that when he burst into flames?
Oh!
And then he exploded.
Oh, look, I've asked you nicely.
And am I right in saying that one of his real action eyes is now permanently embedded in your cheek?
Oh my goodness.
When I took him in at night, it glows through bandages.
What the
What's
fuck?
under there? Staring at
That
me.
is
Yeah,
creepy.
Some of the other children have started calling him Timmy 3.
Oh, fun.
And with his glasses, that's 5.
Oh.
It's too many eyes.
And what's the last thing you remember before the
Oh, oh,
darkness
oh, wrong one.
overtook you?
He looked at me with his one eye and laughed. Laughed as he burned.
It sounds
Oh my
very
God.
traumatic. Do you have nightmares?
All right, that's quite
Do you?
enough of
Timmy?
you two coming in here with your camera, trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I won't have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just a couple
I'm
more
waiting for the
questions.
censor button.
Do you think you will ever be what we can
No,
call
no, you've had your
normal
questions,
again?
and now look. Oh, you've made him cry with all 3 of his eyes.
Oh,
Do you think your parents will ever really love you again?
oh my god.
Come on, baby, come on. No,
Oh!
your poster, your favourite poster, Timmy, are you okay? Oh.
So there you have it, Megan. Just one of the many
Oh my god.
incredible tragedy that has shaken our nation.
I'm bleeding, am I not?
Thank you, Robin.
Wow.
And many
What the
questions
fuck was
raised
that?
by Sophia Remington in the coming days and months, I wager. How will she turn this crisis around?
So, Jeremy, what are the warning signs a consumer should look out for when they're spotting a dangerous toy?
Well, Megan, experts advise to always check for the new advanced mark, which guarantee a level of safety and quality.
Yeah, can we just get a close-up on camera 3 here? So if we take a look at this National Nightly News mug, you should see the mark just on the base of it.
Uh-huh.
In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised for their swift response in bringing in this set of stringent checks and new products.
It certainly is good to know that someone's watching out for our families. When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sportsboard finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
Hey.
1 minute back.
Oh, sorry, I'm bursting.
Phew.
Very good.
Megan.
You murder, you killed AK people with advertising.
Jeremy, the women are coming.
I'm more worried about these water dripping into my head.
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the Sportsboard final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
I don't think that they understand, though. People do want to see that. Oh. I don't think I need to do anything else while we wait. Censor the commercial. How can you sleep upside down?
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
I want to see us
They're
fry.
gonna keep
Good for the ratings.
chaosing in Baldur's Gate 3, but this has drawn me in.
3.
I'm glad to draw you in.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf.
Oops.
Coming up later, we'll
I
be speaking
thought
to the
that you
Prime
would-
Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sportsboard. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here for the final.
Okay,
of
I'm ready for the
first annual
censor.
Sportsboard Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the Orangi hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending.
A divorce
The winner finds
pending?
himself Tommy, the fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on. And, Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Bad shot there, from Harris. Back to Striker for shots number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of fly under her legs. Not bad if you ask me. Is there contact? Go the way to Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Oh!
Move back. I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 can be better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely makes a lot of sense.
Striker giving it large.
second round. Double. Harris.
Wins a round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. Apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arms. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow. Because it's quite an eyesore, and women's bodies. Yeah.
And women's bodies.
Now,
that was rough.
That massive gap. Eddie Striker. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever.
Oh. Rude.
Harris.
No.
That was an offensive thumb screw. We haven't seen that since the Heats. What a brilliant move.
I don't know why they keep doing it at the trash can. Like, you can't see the whole throw.
And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastery of this play here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, the boys said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith.
On my whistle, on my whistle.
Nice piece of music here to start the half.
This is a halftime show. Shit. Okay.
We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see.
Okay, doing pretty good right now. Avoiding.
Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security is on it. And the bucket has been knocked over.
Well, I can't. That was like in every shot. I don't know why it downvoted.
Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television.
Okay.
And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Whew. Whew. That was rough.
Ball boy cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What is this? This would be such a fun thing to like film though. Like just so crazy.
Not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. Am I right, ladies? Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because of course if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket.
And that's is what we want to avoid? I don't understand.
And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a match. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So, here we go. Tommy Harris. Tommy Harris. That's all right. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact, a caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, for God's sake. And this is a mess now.
I panicked. I panicked.
Sort of breasts and genitals for all to see.
Nope, nope,
I mean,
the other one.
so much you can do.
Stay. Oh, gosh.
All right, I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. Nonsense is going on here. Yes.
I think I censored that well. I'm not sure.
Take them away.
Oh.
Bloody wasters, absolute wasters. Oh, jog on!
Jog off.
It's an absolute bloody... Okay, now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go in there at this point. Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport. The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me.
About time.
She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she's spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on.
Illegal spit.
From Striker. But she's in it to win it.
Harris's ball.
On it like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris! Unfortunately, that is the end. What a
I have no idea what was happening at any point in this whole thing.
We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual
The streakers are gonna come in, right? They gotta.
is
Everyone!
Once again, a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sportsboard Championship.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals, their sevens respectively. And thanks again.
What's happening to my buttons?
Sportsboard Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon.
What the hell?
Celebrating tonight. And all that's left to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon had an extraordinary final.
Historic sportsboard, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now.
You'll be fine.
What
You're
is this?
unshockable.
We're losing our grip on
I'm
reality.
immune to a
Well, it
cheap
doesn't have to be that
I'll wear
way.
you down.
Boozman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge, so your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now, I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Boozman out.
Oh, I can't censor?
Seems to have sprung a leak. Well,
You'll pass on painless. What is this commercial? Those you love in comfort and luxury?
Prime Minister, it's so good to see you again.
What is this ad?
It's a great time to be
Our
alive.
expert legal team will help you make
Megan Wolf.
all those difficult arrangements. Our aftercare team will help your dependents. The government is fully taking control in this game.
Right you are, pet.
Oh my gosh.
Is your seat down?
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine.
Have you had a little accident?
Cheeky cow.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers.
People who get to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
The new future?
As my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works.
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death.
Yep.
She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera?
Oh,
there?
sorry, yes, it's camera format.
When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He was to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. We were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I live.
This is like the ad that literally just played.
Nope. 3 days later, we were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half-time.
That sounds...
It was awful. It was awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't, or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. People who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
He's just given me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think it fried my asshole.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Yes, sorry, my apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Ah!
Sorry, I've got sacked again. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
Oh my god!
That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days.
Oh, she turned to camera 4? Thank you so much for that, camera guy. She was always 3.
I am perfectly capable of... with a rusty twat.
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Oh my gosh.
Sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
Yeesh.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
This is so amazing.
We're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you so much for being here. Jeremy.
Yes.
Oh, that was way worse than just a little shock.
Thank you, Miss
Oh, fuck.
Congratulations to all the winners at the Sportsboard final.
Jesus.
Tomorrow night at the same time.
Okay, we're not going to be touching the shocking buttons ever.
You can have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
So they just...
I'm dead?
I suppose there's any way this could be...
Am I dead?
It's for my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I stopped the leak.
Did I die? Did I make it? Am I fine? What's happening? Okay, I made it. Whee. Everything's fine, and you only got a D. I don't know how. Oh my gosh. Whew. I've received your full wages. Things are looking up. God, the government's really taking over literally everything. What the hell? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I think the live and spooky one is going to be so fun. I'm going to get that for Halloween. Because that's like a horror movie. Like you're directing a horror movie. I think that would be so fun. But my God, the government in this one. What the hell? And they creeped in too. That's why it was like, oh, you're I can't remember what the actual achievement was, but it's something like bootlicker. And I was like, I didn't mean to. The lockdown.
Alex, oh thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen. Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it, now. Look left, Alex, out the window. See?
Oh.
All over it, little bastards. You're going to need a full charge to clear that many off. Hold down the big button until it's fully charged. Then release it to zap the little fuckers.
What is happening?
Broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one.
Bob Ross just
There's a
done.
lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal.
There. What the hell?
That seems to be the last of them. For now. Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your ears open. You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't let them build up.
I don't know. It said, I mean, we're in lockdown though.
This has no credibility, Jenny. No
This is too
professionalism.
close to what we literally went through.
It's not a
They're
mess.
both at home.
Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to know the difference.
What the hell?
Of
Okay, so
course
the
Megan's
power's
face looked
on.
lovely.
We have
I
our
can't see it,
things
can I?
in.
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
And she says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
What the fuck is
5,
wrong with this guy?
4.
Who's starting?
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefox? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we had so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes.
Is
Mrs.
that what's
Snugglehugs
on
have
our
been arming themselves
thing?
with a variety of household
I don't know.
implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
This frightening new development means that
It's
even
a
those
Furby!
previously to be relatively safe, like the young and fit, must take
Oh
care
my
to watch
God.
their backs and keep their ears open for the soft steps of sinister feet.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown.
Yeah,
now
that's
in
what
its
the thing is
31st
from?
day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding solace in co-tenants they'd previously rejected as unfuckable, indulging in an activity that has become known as snuggle hugging.
Locked and loaded. Shin Calligraphy, Johnny Handsleeves, seems to be taking his own unique approach to being locked in.
Since checking into rehab, not much has been heard from the former role model, but this latest photo leaked by another resident today seems to confirm that all might not be well at Gentle Touches.
Poor old Johnny seems to be back to his old ways, taking what looks like to me the electrifying mixture of zap, crackle, fizz and buzz, or as I call it, Thursday.
Oh my gosh.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Sportsboard and Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using fragilized imaging equipment.
Many of the Forsborg and Horgensbrood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetigus Forsborg and Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Hello, surface people.
I changed it literally last second.
A quick update. Last night, the Wonkens clones launched a major offensive on our western flank. Obviously, we were able to see them off with our superior Sportsboard and Horgan swords. But we've heard rumours of a secret weapon, something small and furry. But they couldn't have got one of those down here, would they? How could they? Unless... The Wonga's portal. They've got it working. I need to speak to Mother. This divorce is getting serious.
No.
Tell her to get out.
Oh my goodness.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why goldfish are so stupid.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bowl,
the thicker the goldfish.
There's no denying the logic of that.
Class war, a worrying turn today for the formerly rich as ever more punishing measures are announced, Alex.
With the country becoming ever more hostile to the previously wealthy, those who manage to skip the country must be very grateful to the people who help them right now.
This program has received reports of rich relatives on the run actually being filled with helium and released.
It's like the ant in Harry Potter.
Rich bastards think they're above the rest of us. Why not give them a hand in getting there, Jeremy?
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
What does that mean?
Hey, this one ought to take you back a little bit. I mean, seriously. Why have a lockdown without a lock-in, eh? Here we go. When you're feeling hopeless and you just can't work things out, I've got just the job. Oh yeah. When there's too much water for a little tiny spout, I've got just the job.
You're definitely first, Caramon.
When your pipes are clogged and all your walls are stained.
Welcome in.
Hop around when your rubbish out and roach among your drains. But don't you mind how long be gone when he comes back again. And that's just the job.
It's too much music.
Delectable stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with brave roving reporter Patrick Bannon, while I check in with two friends of the programme who find themselves stranded at opposite ends of the country.
And then, in part 3, there's going to be a quiz. Presumably because there's nothing more important going on that you might like to report on if you were, say, a news programme.
And in a moment...
Wow, he's jaded. We should fire him. Oh my gosh.
...can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
I thought that was in the game for some reason. I was like, oh my god, somebody's knocking on my door.
Oh, I like her.
Don't want you to do that.
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Oh my goodness. All the music. Get all those snuggle bears off of our thing. I can't believe the snuggle bears took over.
Where are we going? And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her ranch in Arlingsfield, Milkirky is the CEO of Rimington's Fist, internationally respected business Bengali, Sophia Rimington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory where I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
You always seem to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire Snugglehugs range will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Rimington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Rimming Toys, we are deeply, deeply sorry. Who could have predicted that letting a child's toy learn how to love could have such unforeseen consequences?
Mary Shelley?
We see you, Sophia Rimington. You are preening my vessel vessel, and where you venture, you will see neither land nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hanging toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little executioner just wiggle and wave his tiny noose and dance before my
What the
eyes.
fuck?
Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously. And he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Rimington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory.
Okay.
Another one of his pet projects. But we never lost his spirit of invention.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain what your grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is why I'm here today, to tell you about a brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
We said science! Science! We hear its song on the breeze, its breath on the wind, its fart under the covers.
How does she do it?
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
Won't be my future she's making up next.
Rimington's Fist is proud to present Snuggle Traps. Safety
For
and
the
security in these
thing that
dangerous
you
times.
started?
Each box of Snuggle Traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snugglehug in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn or 4 window boxes. And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
We see
$130
Now, honey, I'm mid-pitch.
for a problem
The
that
best thing
you
about Snuggle Traps
started?
is they're powered by next generation Flardinium batteries. So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. Your friends.
Why is this lady here? I don't even know.
They fear you. And then you're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged landmines. Are they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not toys, but they're explosive fun.
Sophia Rimington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be
Thought
taking
you would
a look at
also
the
say goodbye or
across the
something.
country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
Oh my gosh. Always a buck to be made. See how professional Sophia Remington adapts to the something. Jesus.
I think she'd make an interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening shoving Delia's sacred crystals up my skeptical arsehole.
Hello, mate. It's Dave. You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me job back.
No.
Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I might be too tired to focus on anything. I heard found rimming toys. My mind immediately went to naughty thoughts.
It's been a long time coming. Well, exactly. You said it. I've said it.
It's not good.
No, he's not stupid.
Were those children climbing? Okay,
Just don't
so
want it getting
these
back
are
to him that it came from
toys
us.
that were children's toys
No, Jenny.
that were
You're not backing
exploding
out.
at first, and now they are taking over the world. We are currently in lockdown because of these guys. So I have to keep knocking them off our tower so that our broadcast can go on without a hitch.
Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Ruth. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our
Oh, this is the people that were on the very first episode. They did not like each other.
First off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since.
Oh.
But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I wonder where the guy went. We'll have to go back into our footage and see what happened to him.
I realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
They're outside!
No, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with absolute shit.
Well, then I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie.
Oops.
I appreciate your support.
I don't know why I did that.
Saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over, but it won't.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action.
He
from the
came
government.
back with a
We need
sandwich?
financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable. And
Yeah, we're gonna have to
we
look
need
back because
Exactly
during the
right.
commercial break, we can't hear what they're doing, obviously.
Liberal indulgences like art, cake, and
But we can go back and look at that
We need to
sort of
act
stuff.
now and begin sacrificing our firstborn. Or as
What?
a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual, hopefully
What?
we will appease the great ancient.
What is this?
Katie, could it be any worse?
What was that?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health. So the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Will you just stop?
They're in the same room.
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army. Amassing an army to kidnap us.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
But I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I've got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
I'm
Yes,
switching
stop
too
lying,
much.
Alan.
Not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you
Oh
for
my
joining
goodness.
me. Some real food for thought there from two of the territory's leading minds.
Go to 2.
Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate, which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Bannon. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising gentleman before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise.
Oh my goodness.
In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
Yeah, it looks like a green screen.
I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? I'm just looking for a sign. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh yeah, that is like, that's strange, that's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon, Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine, well, I'm in my bathroom, technically, but, you know, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's, you know, it's terrible out there, I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
You hear that sound?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
Jesus!
You're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit. Fucking, listen to me, you bastards! If you're out there, just to piss off, you little fucking snuff.
Oh my god!
I'm too talented to die! Oh, too talented. What the fucking hell? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off. What do you see, Patrick?
Oh my god! And this is what I should be broadcasting. Because it feels like a murder is not a good thing for broadcast.
Thank you, Patrick, for that report, showing the nation,
Oh
more
my
importantly,
God.
management, just where you belong.
I don't like you,
Time for
bro.
another break, but when we come back, we'll be hoping to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this. You're damn right.
My window broke.
Delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
No, Topsy, you do not have that Michael Myers emote. Whack it on the head. Oh my god.
To a life of shame and mockery and eventual death on the streets.
What is being played right now?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to. I don't have to. No, you're being a child. I'm not.
The advanced go-getters?
I'm not.
What the fuck? We'll have to watch that too.
Oh. 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people felt it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other, more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win and who will National Nightly lose. Fuck off, Jenny! So, how do we play? Well, joining me as a man who knows all about playing, it's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy!
Alright, Johnny. It's good to see
I don't like this.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
Now you have to kill the... I can't even. I can't.
Ah, yeah.
I have to kill the man broadcast. I know, and read chat.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Yeah, you called during nap time, so...
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy, you sausage. I'm going to ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Oh.
Thank you. This.
Is that... What is that?
It's my athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it, so...
Oh, well then, what a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once-in-a-lifetime prize, Jim?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you. Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie. Always has been. I'm a human woman.
I'm a human woman.
Has been described as acceptable.
Brilliant! Right, well, shall we get this shambles on the way?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2.
That's weird.
I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct, the colour of my nipples. And finally, Angie dear, what is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable, that is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
Your voice.
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh, well, if you must play this game. I am a theatrical agent. I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffee Cup, and Jodie amongst others.
And how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have
Just cutting the power casually. It's fine.
boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artists' contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
Great.
Can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
No fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time, we got time.
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right, don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you near their children, do they?
That's right, yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to know, but through a medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
Oh,
the bear.
yes, right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear, because all of the other bears don't think that he'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy. And
This thing,
derivative.
like, pops up everywhere.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? But then he meets someone that will change
My
his
goodness,
life
go away.
forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise...
The sun is smiling. Yeah, it's very happy.
octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You
Go
have
away."
this ambition and these dreams."
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
Oh my god, stop it. I keep turning off the power.
There's the octopus, probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Good.
Wow. You really have taken yourself to new depths. And what do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit, fuck.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you alright, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
Yeah, and Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave, stops trying to make his band happen, and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end... We end on a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing. It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging.
Oh my god, there's multiples now?
If you like, I could go and get my boombox.
Yeah, you know, I might be able to... Hang on, can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted.
Whoa.
At all.
What was that?
I apologise in advance for what we're all about to endure.
You turn this shitting thing up. Well, there's all sorts of creatures. Down on
my gosh.
Doodle Farm. Like wise old Mr. Octopus with way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good moods. But that's 'cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear.
If you do it on time, I get more times X times 8 right now.
Mr. Raccoon wants to go
I'm feeling the music apparently.
He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house. Ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless question.
I had to stop my timer for the ending. Okay. I could not keep time apparently and do that. Nope.
Lower your expectations.
Nope. We've lost it completely. I had it for so long.
No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations. You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Thanks all for what I'm sure is
Jesus.
bound to be a classic of children's entertainment. But now, let's see how it's really done.
Oh my god.
Before we wrap up the news tonight, I just wanted to spend a moment talking to you directly. A final thought, if you will, just for you, Alex. You see, I know you think it's gotten complicated back at the old homestead, but...
I need to lower the volume so I can hear the little bear.
You like to think you got the family.
There we go. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ooh! I feel like that would have been bad. you can shatter all the speaker with the other sliders? What do you mean, shatter? This one is the live one. So you'd have both at the same time. So I just have that one all the way down. Blow out the speakers. Lame. So lame. Yeah, that's why it's live and broadcast.
That's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow when Jeremy will be wrestling an alpaca and I'll be naked.
Oh.
I'm Megan Wolf. Have a treacle night. Oh. Well, just give me that beer. I'm fucking famished.
Subscribe today, and every week we'll send you a workplace accident you'll never forget. From the classic triple fall to the unparalleled heights of gross negligence.
What is that piss?
Really does have it all.
Do you think I'd be happy with that?
And you or your next of kin could enjoy
You're
a
out of your
disappointing
mind.
payout, which makes a mockery of your pain and suffering.
Whew.
Is this violent real crocodile
Alex.
and your employer's complete lack of responsibility?
Wake up!
Wake up! What? Wake up? Wake up! Oh my god! I love her accent kicking back in, I know. Oh my god, that was our best broadcast. I don't think I've ever gotten A's on like any of them. We did fucking amazing. Bleep that. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't think we've ever had all A's for everything. Go us. A+ for that last one. Probably because I was really feeling the music. I was able to really go with it. Thank you. Thank you. It's all in a hard day's work here at the office. Okay, I do want to see the advertisements. Which one was the one? Crisis guidance, maybe? Whichever one is the one that, damn, I'm good at watching one of my own broadcasts.
This is Mr. Bozeman, and this is a Channel 1 information.
Oh no. I wanted the one that was done by the government. Maybe occupational hazard. Oh no.
Parallel heights of gross negligence. This limited edition set really does have it all.
What is it that I'm trying to do? Lockdown looks? Go-getter nightmare? These are the adverts. Neil's surreal deal. Maybe lockdown looks? I'm not sure which one it was. Oh, I think it was this one, maybe.
We know.
Yeah. I want to see what they said.
We know that you're scared. But now, more than ever, even though we're apart, we want you to know. It still matters how you look. Loads, actually.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe this wasn't the government one.
And the isolation
But this is weird.
The healthcare heroes and the lockdown lovers. We say you're still aging.
Yep, gotta push that product.
So.
You still look old as
come
shit.
Together, every single one of us, and do the right thing.
Uh-huh.
Keep buying
yeah.
our
Of course.
products.
Of course. Why would I do anything
Eye of
else?
the beholder, because you'll have to go out in public eventually.
What a cringy one. Maybe crisis guidance. I'll actually sit and watch them. Maybe longer than 2 seconds.
This is Mr. Bozeman, and this is a Channel 1 informational video that is for internal use only.
Uh-oh.
First, I'd like to take this opportunity to reassure you all that we will be staying on air, maximizing revenue, and we will be using this as an opportunity to fire the more annoying among you, like stuttering Gary, nervous Eric, and queefing Janet.
Oh my goodness.
I'd like to address the rumors that the network has no emergency fund. This is hogwash. Of course we have one, but I spent it on unnecessary informational videos and Carl, my personal human shield.
Yes.
Finally, I want to remind all of you of the strict guidelines you must follow during this crisis. Stay calm, for God's sake. Panicking makes you less productive, and that makes Bozeman sad. Protect network equipment at all costs. We have literally hundreds of employees, but our budget is limited. We ask you to do the right thing and value our property over your personal safety.
Yeah, of course.
If you're working from home, please refrain from taking meetings on the toilet. Even if you're not going, we can still tell from the way your voice is all echoing. A reminder, the dress code is still in force.
Of
I
course.
can hear a tie on a conference call like a baby in a vacuum cleaner.
Of course.
And finally, remember, the public are scared. They want information. They'll consume anything we tell
I
them.
like all the
So let's
stock
not waste
footage.
time on fact-checking or integrity. There's money to be made, and Papa wants a taste. Bozeman out.
Oh my god. Okay, so not that. Okay, maybe Go-Getter's Nightmare. Yes, this is a government one. Okay.
Are our future.
Yeah.
Advance knows this, and we're making sure we get to them while they're young.
Yep.
The Advanced Go-Getters initiative will put your children in the picture.
I know, and I sent my child to it. Because we have a story narrative, too, that we haven't even
Delivered
seen
in
tonight.
Potentially hazardous environments.
But I have a child. And I sent them.
And when they talk about what's happening at home, we'll be listening.
Yay.
And taking notes.
Great.
You wouldn't let your children drift off down the river to uncertain ends, or abandon them to a life of shame and mockery and eventual death on the streets.
What the hell?
So you sent them to fly with us instead. They're probably safe, but I guess you never know what's lurking in the water. The Advanced Go-Getters. We can't believe you fell for it.
Yeah, that's like the only thing I saw was the, we can't believe you fell for it. And I was like, what? What do you mean? Oh my goodness. Well, that is it for tonight. We're done. I've got to go because I have work tomorrow. But that was so much fun. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. I don't know even how much more of this game we have. I think it was a pretty decently sized game. Let me... How long to beat it? To beat, what is this called? Not for broadcast. All the emotes. 8 hours? Yeah. 10 hours with the main plus sides. So what? I've played 4 hours so far, so we still have quite a bit of time left in the game. That'll be very interesting to see what happens in it. Jeez. That was so good. That was good. Thank you guys for coming by tonight. I know it was a random night. Expect more of these, but not always. Expect it, but don't expect it. But do expect it, but not too much that you are putting your time to it. I like this though. This was fun. Thanks for coming by, guys. I'm going to go get ready for bed. Get ready for a lovely work week. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Good night. Bye.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
La 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 la.